not to attend at the door of the wealthy, and not to use the voice of petition. These constitute the best life of a man. A bad man, though raised to honor, always returns to his natural course, as a dog's tail, though warmed by the fire and rubbed with oil, retains its form. What a rich man gives, and what he consumes, that is his real worth. 100 long leagues is no distance for him who would quench the thirst of covetousness. But a contented mind has no solicitude for grasping wealth. The potter forms what he pleases with soft clay, so a man accomplishes his works by his own act. Like an earthen pot, a bad man is easily broken and cannot readily be restored to his former situation. But a virtuous man, like a vase of gold, is broken with difficulty and easily repaired. A feverish display of overzeal at the first outset is an obstacle to all success. Water, however cold, will penetrate the ground by slow degrees. As your life to you is dear, so is his to every creature. The good have compassion for all, by comparison and analogy with their own nature. Prosperity is acquired by exertion, and there is no fruit for him who doth not exert himself. The fawns go not into the mouth of a sleeping lion. A stranger who is kind is a kinsman, an unkind kinsman is a stranger. The interval is immense between corporeal qualifications and sciences. The body in a moment is extinct, but knowledge endureth to the end of time. If the friendship of the good be interrupted, their minds admit of no long change. As when the stalks of a lotus are broken, the filaments within them are more visibly cemented. In the sandal tree are serpents, in the water lotus flowers, but crocodiles also. Even virtues are marred by the vicious. In all enjoyments there is something which impairs our happiness. Even a blockhead may respect inspire, so long as he is suitably attired. A fool may gain esteem among the wise, so long as he has sense to hold his tongue. Learning dissipates many doubts, and causes things otherwise invisible to be seen, and is the eye of everyone who is not absolutely blind. To address a judicious remark to a thoughtless man is a mere threshing of chaff. Good actions lead to success, as good medicines to a cure. A healthy man is joyful, and a diligent man attains learning. A just man gains the reward of his virtue. Frugality should ever be practiced, but not excessive parsimony. The man who listens not to the words of affectionate friends will give joy in the time of distress to his enemies. He who has wealth has friends. He who has wealth has relations. He who has wealth is a hero among the people. He who has wealth is even a sage. Knowledge produces mildness of speech. Mildness of speech, a good character. A good character, wealth. Wealth, if virtuous actions attend it, happiness. A prudent man will not discover his poverty, his self-torments, the disorders of his house, his uneasiness, or his disgrace. Learning to a man is a name superior to beauty. Learning is better than hidden treasure. Learning is a companion on a journey to a strange country. Learning is strength inexhaustible. Learning is the source of renown and the fountain of victory in the Senate. Learning is a superior sight. Learning is a livelihood. A man without learning is as a beast of the field. He who seeks wealth sacrifices his own pleasure, and like him who carries burdens for others, bears the load of anxiety. A man eminent in learning has not even a little virtue, if he fears to practice it. What precious things can be shown to a blind man when he holds a lamp in his hand? Prosperity attends the lion-hearted man who exerts himself, while we say, "Destiny will ensure it." Laying aside destiny, show manly fortitude by thy own strength. If thou endeavor, and thy endeavors fail of success, what crime is there in failing? The man who neither gives in charity nor enjoys his wealth, which every day increases, breathes, indeed, like the bellows of a smith, but cannot be said to live. Skill in advising others is easily attained by men, but to practice righteousness themselves is what only a few can succeed in doing. Knowledge is destroyed by associating with the base. With equals equality is gained, and with a distinguished distinction. Empty is the house of a childless man, as empty is the mind of a bachelor. Empty are all quarters of the world to an ignorant man, but poverty is total emptiness. Liberality attended with mild language, learning without pride, valor united with mercy, wealth accompanied with a generous contempt of it. These four qualities are with difficulty acquired. Through avarice a man loses his understanding, and by his thirst for wealth he gives pain to the inhabitants of both worlds. By the fall of water drops the pot is filled. Such is the increase of riches, of knowledge, and of virtue. The high-spirited man may indeed die, but he will not stoop to meanness. Fire, though it may be quenched, will not become cool. Circumspection in calamity, mercy in greatness, good speeches in assemblies, fortitude in adversity. These are the self-attained perfections of great souls. Knowledge acquired by a man of low degree places him on a level with a prince, as a small river attains the irremeable ocean, and his fortune is then exalted. Amongst all possessions, knowledge appears preeminent. The wise call it supreme riches, because it can never be lost, has no price, and can at no time be destroyed. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our latest content.